That's right.
Which means, let's go.
Never drink Monster with a peppermint in your mouth, by the way.
That sounds disgusting.
It was. It absolutely was.
Fucking weirdo.
I need a new candle, man. Hey, everybody.
Any candle companies out there want to sponsor us?
Yeah, if you guys want to sponsor us by Sensei.
Sensei.
Say Scent.
Wow.
Oh, welcome to another episode of Best of 5 featuring myself, G.
And myself, Chris.
Did that right for once. That's nice.
I know. I decided to switch it up even harder than I usually switch it up.
How are you, boo-boo?
I'm fine. Just had a nice little Rito. I'm feeling full. Getting a little sleepy, though, so you gotta drink some energy drink.
Bro, I gotta go watch the Super Mario movie after this, and I'm like dragging already.
That sucks.
I'm about to get another ninny.
Well, you don't have to watch it. You're choosing to watch it.
No, we're watching in 3D, and we're gonna be...
See, you don't. That's not a have. That's a choose.
On some drugs.
That's a choose.
That just sounds so much fun. I really feel like it's gonna be a terrible movie. So I feel like if I'm just like kind of drunk and crossfaded, but kids, don't ever do that.
Well,
listen to your Uncle G.
Well,
you know what's funny? I started nieces and nephews are in high school, and I felt really bad because I'm just like, I'm not leading them the right direction here.
You felt bad for talking about weed in front of your nieces and nephews, yet you're like, hey, yo, Morgan. You want to do an edible or what? Yeah,
because she's...
Granted, that was more of a joke, but still, you felt bad for talking about it in front of your nieces, but you jokingly offered my daughter drugs?
Yeah, because you talk about drugs all the time. My nieces and nephews don't hear that shit.
I never talk about drugs all the time.
All the time.
I don't even do drugs.
Not anymore.
Well, I don't smoke weed. Let's put it that way.
Not anymore.
I definitely never started. I haven't smoked weed like consistently since I was probably like in high school.
So therefore, not anymore is still a valid thing to say.
But like maybe like an entire like 2.5 years of maybe smoking weed consistently.
Yeah. So it's not anymore.
I don't know. I don't agree.
You were
with
an
that.
adult by then, so yeah. Fuck it.
Sure.
Bro, you had your kid when you were 14, so yeah.
That's not true.
Okay, 15.
Still not true.
13.
You're getting further away.
12 and a half.
Anyway,
let's go to the first subject.
Let's jump into the first topic.
Round 1.
First subject, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be dream jobs.
Dream jobs, what I'm doing right now, if we got money for it.
I mean, he's not pushing the timer again, so...
I don't even have the timer open.
The dream job is not a good job right now.
Yeah, because
we
need interns to do that.
One job.
My dream job has nothing to do with the timer.
My dream job would be a professional wrestler.
Disagree.
Lucha libre.
You would be such a terrible professional wrestler.
I'd be the greatest wrestler of all time.
No, you would not, dude.
I'd be Slouch Man.
You'd be bad at wrestling, man.
And I would still win every match.
I mean, it's all scripted, so that's a possibility.
It's all by semantics.
Yeah. On technicality, you'll be technicality man.
Technicality man, yeah. Actually, man.
Now we're just naming like Mega Man villains.
Actually, man is what I am now.
Actually, man.
Actually, man. That's my wrestling name. No. I think I would still love to do like the music scene, like have like a world tour. Not even like at like arenas or like big stadiums, or just like clubs.
Yeah. Man, like I like playing music, but like playing shows kind of sucks.
It doesn't suck.
There's just so much stress that goes into it.
That's what I'm saying. Like the dream job would be like you have it all figured out. Like literally tell you like where you're going, like who you're playing with. Like fuck it. Yeah, I'll even open for someone. Like one of my favorite artists right now is opening for Matchbox 20, and I just want to go see them because I've never seen Matchbox 20. But if Matchbox 20 sucks, at least I know my favorite artist was gonna saw him.
I mean, it can't suck that much. Rob Thomas isn't involved anymore.
Oh, he's not?
I don't think so.
Oh, then they definitely suck.
Yeah.
Rob Thomas is the reason why Matchbox 20 was dope. For
their one album. I'm pretty sure they fired their singer and then hired Rob Thomas for that one album, and then they fired him like an album and a half later or something.
It's like an hour and a half afterwards.
Yeah.
He recorded all his songs.
All the songs. But yeah.
What else do they have?
I mean, the one album.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
If they sucked, I'd be like, all right, well, Ben Rector was good. But that'd be kind of fun. Just a tour would be fun. It'd be a dream job.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I would like to go on tour, just experience it, but like, I don't know if I like playing shows that much anymore.
I think I would go on tour now than I would in my 20s.
We've talked about this.
If I was 20 and like going on tour, that'd be awesome. But just thinking about like how much like rage goes on with that.
Yeah. Like we talked about this, and it's like, Only because we were like pieces of shit 10 years ago.
Still, but
yeah, but more pieces of shit.
we're more considerable pieces of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. 100%.
So that'd be a dream job. Another one would probably be,
I don't know if I can run a company with someone who doesn't undermine me the entire time I even say something would be sick.
yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
That'd be really
definitely would be
fucking nice.
super sick.
Be super nice.
Yeah.
Well, one can dream, I guess.
Yeah, definitely one can dream.
Here's to dreaming, Chris.
Here's to talking to the board of directors, and you're out. Again. Oh, I dropped something. Bah. Would you just stop? You're being extra now just to be extra.
You know what? I would love to work in an arena. I'm not sure what the job would be, but it'd be fun to work in an arena.
Dude, if I set myself up correctly, I would love to be one of those volunteer Rockies cedar people that sit at the top of this section.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
I wonder how you get that job.
It's all volunteers. I know that for a fact.
It's all volunteers?
Yeah.
Fuck, you have to have like really like a good income to just be a volunteer for that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that's why they're all like retirees, basically. Though.
Yeah. But you also make money if you're selling shit, right?
I mean, they don't make any money.
No. But if you're an usher, you don't make money. But if you're the guy who's like selling beer on the crowd, you have to.
Oh,
make money,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
That's
I
what
was
I'm
talking about the usher.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah. Why'd you bring in the beer guy?
More just like if you want to make
Keep
some
the
income.
beer guy's name out your fucking mouth.
I don't even know his mouth, so it was not even in it. So fuck you, dick.
Yeah.
Video guy would be cool. Honestly, I think I would have a good time being like the hype person that does like the contest and shit. Because I would just talk shit like immediately afterwards.
Yeah. I think also like I could do like the Rockies announcer guy that walks around and does all the games, all that stupid shit.
You'd be a mascot.
No, not the mascot. The dude with the mustache.
Oh, the
and
PA
suit.
announcer?
Yeah. I could do that better than the other one.
There's some pretty good ones.
The girl isn't very good.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So we do the contest and shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, if they would lose, I would just talk shit about them the entire time. It'd be so much fun.
Okay, that's what you're talking about. Okay.
I'd be like, yo.
I thought you were talking about like being in the booth and being like, welcome to 96.1.
Not the PA announcer.
Yeah.
I think Rockies and Nuggets both have a really good one for that one.
I can see that.
Now batting for your Colorado Rockies.
Yeah, see, I'm not talking about that guy.
I'm not talking about that guy either.
Okay, that's who I thought you were talking about. That's the PA announcer.
Yeah.
That's the PA announcer.
I was talking about that guy now, but when initially I was not talking about that guy.
But you said PA announcer, and that's why I was confused.
I thought you were talking about the PA announcer. I was talking about the people that are like, hey, hi, you guys. Welcome to Rockies 3D Vision. Here's the hat shuffle. Fine, we'll ball the hats in.
Yeah, also, I fucking crushed the hat shuffle at the game we went to.
You guys should have seen him. He was more focused on it than the actual game. It was depressing.
That's not true.
It's very true. I've never seen him that focused ever. Ever, by the way.
That's not true.
All right, what are the dream jobs?
I guess, like...
Well, okay, let's do this. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
If I could be like a session bass player, that'd be sick.
That would be sick. I'd support you with that.
Yeah, that'd be.
I mean,
super
you can.
sick.
You know, there's Fiverr and shit.
Yeah, there's
Fiverr. Which you still can do.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. Fiverr just like it's a lot more hype because like how Fiverr's set up. Because I actually looked into this. How Fiverr's set up, you have to build like a reputation before you can charge X amount of money.
Gotcha.
So if
it's like going to open mics until you can actually play a show.
Yeah, if I just sign up, I can charge $100, which is fine, but then Fiverr's not going to recommend me. I have to get like reviews and gigs and be like, oh, this person has been on Fiverr for 17 years.
Oh, that sounds like fucking gig salad and shit.
Yeah, so it's like all based on that kind of shit, which is fine, but like I don't have the time to do that many gigs.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
You should still look into it though.
Yeah, I mean, now that we're set up, we have all the recording equipment, so I could do like a good job at it, but I just don't know if I have the time to put into it to make it worth the while.
I think you do. All right. I believe in you, Chris.
I mean,
like
you said, I don't know if I have the time to do that.
No, you just don't want to make the time. It's fine though.
Okay. Let's not talk about making time, sir.
Yeah, make time to fucking make time, bro. All right. Here's a hypothetical now. You're retired.
Yeah.
What's your dream job after you're retired?
Dick's Sporting Goods.
Walmart greeter.
I'd work.
No,
dead ass. I'd probably work at a sporting goods store, but like specifically just in the baseball section.
Oh, you'd be that annoying guy who just won't let people go.
Yeah. And they're like, hey, what is this glove good? And like by that time, I just do all my research on every single glove we have in stock and be like, yeah, no, that glove's pretty good, but if you're looking at something a little similar price range, let me recommend one of these.
Can you just go into that career now? That way you just do it when you retire?
Yeah. I think I don't know what it is about America, but like if you buy a glove in other countries, they literally take that glove and they like break it in for you.
Yeah.
America doesn't do that. Like
you have to earn your break.
Well, no, very certain like shops have like a glove steamer. So they'll steam the glove for you, but they won't like take that giant mallet and like break in the pocket and like fold the leather for you. It's wild. I don't understand.
Is it kind of like that? Like, no, you need to do this. It's like some like fucking like Mr. Miyagi shit.
Yeah, but it's like, man, every other country does this for their players. Like, there's even like certain ways to break in gloves depending on what position you play.
Yeah,
it's absolutely insane.
Anyways, it's time.
Oh,
I didn't even say what mine was, but I'd probably just an usher somewhere. That's probably what I would do when I'm retired.
Yeah, it's sick, right?
I'd be like, yeah, I'm fucking retired. Like,
you know what we
watch
should do?
Baseball. Fuck yeah.
We should just like.
Am I gonna chase people downstairs? No, I'm too old. Fuck you.
We should try to be the official announcers for the NOCO Owls when we're like 50.
We should try to be that, but then mispronounce all their names.
And that's not funny.
That'd be amazing.
But then like we parlay that. So I'll do the Owls game. You'll be my assistant. And then you'll do the Hailstorm game. I'll be your assistant.
I don't know if I want to announce for soccer, though. That just seems like a lot of pressure.
And they run up the field.
Yeah, at least with like baseball, it's kind of like...
And they're still running up the field.
Like with baseball, you can just talk about like who's pitching, who's batting, and then just have like a random trivia question in there. Like with soccer, you have to be like, oh, it's going to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes takes it back to McTominay. McTominay takes it back to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes hits to Rashford. Rashford's on the left side. Hits the corner, and Lisandro Martinez misses it. So then up next thing, it's just like this whole, like, you have to know, like, you literally are constantly following like who's who.
Yeah. Get better.
Yeah, fuck that.
Moving on.
I wish more.
I said moving on.
Round 2.
Second subject, Chris. What's the second subject?
What's your favorite historical event, G?
What is that? The second subject?
Yeah, favorite historical event. What's yours?
Oh man, well, I wrote this. I would love to know what yours is first.
But I asked you the question first, so therefore I win.
My subject, so go for it.
But I win because I asked you first.
You got it. What's your favorite historical subject, sir?
I asked you first.
I got way too many, so I'll let you go first.
How do you have too many historical subjects? I think that is a sign of your nerdiness. If you just have so many, you can't name.
Yeah,
like you have to like
so many going
you have to sort through your index of historical events for your favorite.
Well, it depends on how you perceive the historical subject. So if you're talking about like Mexican history, I have one for that. If you're talking one about,
but like it's just your favorite in general.
I just have a lot, man. I love history.
Yeah, but also it's kind of fucked up. Like just the idea of the question, because like it's weird saying like, oh, my favorite historical event is the Holocaust, but that also implies that it's like you liked the Holocaust.
I think there's something about history that. It sounds fucked up, but I think it's important to know like why it's fucked up. So I think that's why the intriguingness of it goes through.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Like, I guess contextually it makes sense, but like, just
just saying like, oh, I love the Holocaust.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love that. Yeah. So it's like that's weird. So I don't know. That's why it's hard to say like a favorite historical event because like I really loved.
It's all bad news.
I really loved learning about Vietnam, and I thought Vietnam was probably my favorite war. But like with that being said, like. Vietnam was fucked up, dude.
I think it's also why it's like so fascinating because sometimes like you just can't fathom like how terrible humans can be.
Yeah, dude. Like during World War II, when like the Japanese were literally eating people. Yeah, that shit's fucking nuts, man.
People don't even know about like the idea of like what the Japanese did before they declared war on the United States. Like
dude.
China. And
there's
Shanghai.
so much shit that's absolutely insane that no one learns about in school.
Granted, the U.S. is not.
Oh yeah, the U.S. isn't great either. I mean, like, there's this whole like nuclear bomb thing that happened.
Yeah, I still have a hard time with that.
Which, to be fair, ended the war, which is a plus. But also, they set off 2 nuclear weapons.
And that's okay. So if we're getting into this argument, because I think this is actually an interesting argument, people said it was more necessary to do that than to keep on killing and slaughtering Americans. I have a hard time with it because it's a lot of people that were just like innocently like in there. Like if I'm one,
they were just chilling, and all of a sudden they're just not.
Yeah, if I'm like one that's opposed to the war, I'm a victim of that war, even though I didn't want to be. Like that's where I have a hard time with it, right?
Yeah, and also like you can literally stop the war at any time.
Like in 100 years,
you don't have to keep sending troops into this island that's heavily fortified just to keep dying. You can just not.
Like in 100 years, like I think the atomic bombs will be seen as something that's like a bad disgrace on America.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It's like obviously I'm American. Like I understand this culture, but it's a fucked up thing. You killed 200,000 people in an instant just to end a war that wasn't caused by them.
Yeah, and like again, like I know the justification is like,
well, more lives would have been lost.
Yeah, more lives would have been lost. So we're saving more lives by killing these people.
But these people who are in this military, and I hate to say it this way, like assume that they're going to die anyways.
Yeah.
Like imagine if
the people just like, chilling, had no involvement in any of this.
So that's why
like if we turn the tables, like how many people were against like the Vietnam War, for example, in the States? Like what if they did that in the States where more people were against the war than for the war, but they're punishing all the people that are against the war instead of like the 30 people who started the war.
Yeah.
That shit is still nuts to me.
That's what's crazy
still so fucking nuts.
That's why history is so important, man. Like I know it's like I get fascinated by World War II, and I hate to say that because a lot of people died, especially if you look at like Stalingrad or just even like the Battle of the Bulge or even Normandy for that matter. Like there's so much that went onto that for just like to just prove a point. It's like this is the right way to do things. I don't know. It's weird. It's crazy, but it's also like human instinct.
Dude, yeah, and like the most interesting battles in like even like let's just go like the Civil War. Like the most interesting battles are the ones that are the most just ruthless battles.
Dude, Gettysburg is insane.
Yeah,
dude.
and I'm just like, oh my god, dude. But I guess it's interesting because it's so messed up, and that's what makes it. I don't know what people want to learn about it if it's just so brutal and all that kind of stuff.
You have to know the history to not repeat it. Like that's at the end of the day goal, right?
Yeah, I mean, not if you live in certain states. They're kind of getting rid of that. But
yeah, who's Rosa
fine.
Parks?
Huh?
Who's Rosa Parks?
I don't know, some lady.
Some bitch that was in the back of the bus.
some lady.
Oh god. Okay, so
for another subject.
Going back to favorite history subject. Right now, my favorite one is about the pilots that were from Mexico.
Oh yeah. We talked about this.
I talk about this all the time for sure.
Yeah.
But the story pretty much goes that there was a Mexico declared war on Germany and Japan, but they didn't have a military to really push to go in there. So what they ended up doing is getting a bunch of pilots that worked for like a lot of aviation companies at the time, sent them to Mexico to the United States in San Antonio in Iowa or Idaho. I think it was in Idaho to train. And actually, what's even crazy about that is there was actually a training facility they were trained by female pilots. Cool. And no one even talks about that either, which is crazy. So they got a whole like 500 people, crew and people who are flying these planes, and they went to the Philippines and fought on one.
Yeah, wasn't there like 50 actual airplanes or something?
There was 50 actually. I think there was like about 50, and then only I think 9 of them. They lost enough people. They're like, we just can't keep you as a company anymore.
Yeah,
so then they got disbanded, but then the war ended, so then it was fine.
Yeah, it didn't even matter.
Only time Mexico was involved with World War II, 1 or 2 for that matter. So that one's probably my favorite one right now. Again, it's like a war, and you're just like, that's pretty fucked up, but it's also kind of like,
yeah,
it just makes you feel like I don't know, just being Mexican, it just kind of like, oh yeah, like people actually gave a shit,
right? And like, I'm more interested in like
yours has to be like the Rockies, like 07 or something. That's history.
I mean, that's not really a historical moment because they fucking lost.
Oh yeah, but that Todd Helton with the first at base pointing up.
Yeah, that was
that's
okay.
Iconic as fuck.
That was okay.
I mean, it's for Colorado people.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not really history yet. Like it happened in the past, but it's not that long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and even on like the scale of things, like Obama being president's probably more significant than that. I don't know.
That was actually, that was actually pretty cool to live that.
Yeah.
That was a wild one.
I had so many people that were just like, oh man, if Obama wins, he's going to get fucked up immediately.
I remember I thought he was going to get shot.
Just like, Jesus, dude.
I'm like, yeah, racism's gone, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to kill the first black president.
Weird.
It's like, the first assassination since, 63 was a black dude who ran for president.
Oh, man.
That would have just, oh, God.
Dude, also, but I guess, like, kind of on that same note is, like, learning about JFK was, like, super interesting, too. And, like, jumping into, like, the conspiracy theories of that, which for the record, I don't actually believe in, but I think it's fun coincidences.
Oh, no, there's definitely a conspiracy as to why JFK died.
Yeah.
There definitely is.
Yeah.
That dude just didn't, like, just fucking die to die.
Right. But, like, the whole parallels of, like, they forced on him and Abraham Lincoln. Like,
because they were martyrs.
Yeah, that's what I was like, that's kind of funny.
You know what's crazy
it's what it is.
You think the tensions that we're feeling now are the same that they were in 63? I think they were worse in 63.
I want to say we're on like a roller coaster of it. So like here, and then we're definitely on the up again.
I just think it's crazy that
I wouldn't say they're worse, I wouldn't say they're better because I wasn't alive then.
I would say they're worse, and it's scary to think that they're worse.
Yeah, but also it's like everybody just talks to the like-minded people, so they just
scary,
say the same shit.
So we haven't seen like knock on wood. We haven't seen anyone be assassinated like politically in a minute.
Yet.
And it's crazy that that's what I'm saying. Like The tensions had to be way worse back then than they are now.
I guess. Yeah, I wasn't alive, so I have no reference of it.
But also, there was no like internet.
But also, depends who you ask. So.
Yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, sorry, I just geeked out for 7 minutes. Sorry, Chris, I didn't let you talk on that one.
It's fine.
What was your favorite historical event? I don't think you ever said.
I don't have one because I'm not a fucking loser like you are.
You're like
with a Rolodex of information.
The day that your daughter was born.
That's not history though. She hasn't done shit yet.
It's your history. Fuck. All right. Well, let us know what your guys' historical event is. And if it's don't put your parents in there or your parents your kids in there because apparently, fuck them.
It doesn't count. It doesn't count.
Yeah, unless you do something cool.
Everybody knows what history means. Stop trying to shoehorn in sentimentality.
It's his story. Okay. So female history apparently doesn't count.
Moving on.
Round 3.
All right, third subject, ladies and gentlemen.
Speaking of Kennedys,
not a Kennedy you want to really talk about after that.
JMK. Jamie Michael Kennedy.
His middle name is Michael. How do you know that?
Just making it up. But thanks for rolling with it. But yeah, Jamie Kennedy.
What is his middle name? All right.
I don't know.
Tell me your thoughts. I'm going to look up Jamie Kennedy's name.
Well, I think Jamie Kennedy at a point was one of the most funny people to ever live.
I agree.
Like the Jamie Kennedy experiment or whatever that was called, where it was like a prank show. I thought that was absolutely brilliant. Like he did something the Impractical Jokers literally just stole and repeated, which is, you know, maybe a hot topic for some people who absolutely love him. What's his middle name?
JHK.
Henry.
His name is...
You forgot already.
No. I was still giving his... James.
Oh.
James Harvey Kennedy.
Harvey.
That's a future president right there, you guys.
That is a president for
Until
sure.
he made the son of the mask.
Yeah. Wait. His middle name's Harvey.
Harvey.
Like Harvey Lee Oswald, who killed Kennedy.
Bruh. Is he related to Harvey Lee Oswald?
Bruh. Anyway,
Fuck.
So
Harvey didn't do it.
So he...
Is that what the name of Harvey Dent, you think?
No, probably not.
Okay. Harvey's a good name.
Except for Harvey Lee Oswald.
It's Lee Harvey Oswald, so it's a middle name.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. Well, it's his middle name, too. But anyway, so I just thought of his name is my name.
Who the fuck names are goes in the middle into Harvey Kennedy?
If their last name is Kennedy. That's wild.
That's why you fucking...
But then, what was that rapper movie he came out with? Malibu's Most Wanted.
I loved it.
That movie is also hilarious.
I love it.
But then he came out...
No picnic, bitch!
He came out with Son of the Mask, and then everyone stopped calling him.
Yeah, no, that's a terrible movie. So yeah, Jamie, he had Most Wanted, which is another one he did.
I literally said Malibu's Most Wanted already.
No. What was it? No, which one am I thinking of?
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's not Most Wanted. Filmography. He was in Dead Poet Society, really?
Probably.
He was an extra. Gotcha. He was in Scream.
Yeah, he definitely was in Scream.
Scream 2.
Yeah.
As Good as It Gets. Oh, man. There's a lot of these hunk movies. Dr. Dolittle 2.
No idea he was in that one.
The Jamie King, Malibu's King of the Hill. Crank Yankers. He was so good in Crank Yankers.
Yeah, he was good in Crank. Dude, Crank Yankers is just another prank show that was next level.
Kicking it old school. That was after Son of the Mask. That's when he was really falling hard, man.
Yeah. Poor Jamie Kennedy.
What other actors has been like that though? Where you're like, oh, like this guy was actually really good. He had a really good ideas and did one movie that just ruined everything.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk about like epic comebacks, that's Brendan Fraser for sure.
See, but Brendan Fraser was doing movies by 2008. We took like a 10-year hiatus, right?
Yeah, but like he did like very, very bad movies after The Mummy.
That's because no one would cast him. So it's not necessarily his fault.
Well, they cast him in very, very bad movies. Yeah. So there's that.
He's back, baby.
I guess.
Kind of. I've never seen The Whale yet.
I haven't seen The Whale yet either. But yeah, Jamie Kennedy, I think his stand-up is pretty funny too.
I love Malibu's
I don't know.
Man.
But like, yeah, he was so funny. He's much like, God, what's his, Nick Swardson.
Yeah, Nick Swardson was really good too, though.
He's a very, very funny individual, but like, he's not a strong actor, so he's always cast in like bullshit roles. But his stand-up is fucking hilarious.
Who fucking farted?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but like, yeah, Jamie Kennedy, I think his stand-up is much better than his acting career. And he also is like, I still think he's making a lot of residuals off of most of the shit that he's done. So
like what though? Besides like Malibu's Most Wanted, I can't name any. Like
it's literally that and the Jamie Kennedy experience experiment. It's experiment, right?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Something like that.
Malibu's Most Wanted is my favorite.
Dude, but yeah, we just harp on Malibu's Most Wanted.
They threw him on the fucking dumpster and just white bread's Wonder Bread in the back that he lands on.
Yeah.
Don't be hating.
Oh man. But
That's
yeah, I hope he's like trying to do other stuff. I hope he hasn't just completely given up.
I mean, you gotta at some point either be like, this isn't for me, right?
I mean, if it's a passion of yours, then I would assume that you would never give up on it. So
yeah, but after making Son of the Mask, I mean, also
that's just irredeemable.
It really is. I mean,
you
but
made
also,
Son of the Mask. You're fucking done, son.
I'm sure showbiz is fucking insane, dude. Like, I know, like, we're not in it at all. Like, we're definitely not in showbiz at all.
We're not in that scene.
But imagine, I mean, just like you hear the horror stories of just like, no, like they like pretty much like groomed me to be this part, or like what's that? There's like a new Sharon Stone documentary that's fucking insane.
I didn't know Sharon
Stone, right?
No, you're talking about
like the exploited childhood actress.
Yeah, no, that's not Sharon Stone. That is I can't. It's not
Sharon Stone. Yeah, who the fuck is it?
Give me 2 seconds. I know this person.
You know everything. Hold on. Yeah, well, she has like a documentary now. It's just like
as soon as I find this name,
like they sexualize the child, and you're just like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
Like showbiz is fucking unreal.
But like there was like it's like some weird shit because, Brooke Shields.
That's what it is.
But like it's some weird shit that happened in show business that everyone was just okay with. Like so much weird shit.
I mean, I'm not saying that's what happened to Jamie Kennedy, but also like there had to be something to be like, dude, you just have to do this. It's going to blow you up. Like just some bad advice was given to me.
I think that was Son of the Mask, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
And so from what I heard too, is Son of the Mask was supposed to be kind of dark, more like the comic book of the original Mask, because that's kind of a dark comic apparently.
Yeah.
And if you watch the movie now, it's mostly about the kid and the dog. And Jamie Kennedy's like naughty. I keep wanting to call him Jamie Lee Curtis. But Jamie Kennedy is like barely in that movie, apparently.
Jamie Harvey Curtis.
Yeah. I haven't watched Son of the Mask because it's that bad, but apparently they completely fucked the entire movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like by they, I mean the producers.
I used to watch it all the time because my fucking nephew, that's all he had on repeat for 2 years.
And like, is he actually in that movie?
Yeah, he's actually in that movie and he looks fucking
no.
awful.
I know he's in the movie, but like as a main character, or is it like loosely he's in that movie?
He's in that movie. He wears the mask.
But doesn't then it go to the dog and the baby or something?
The dog wears it more.
Yeah.
Milo wears it more.
And then it turns into the movie about a dog.
Yeah. But still, it's just a terrible movie, which I never had any bad rap with Jamie Kennedy. I don't think there's anything like negative of that I can say about him, or probably out there. Maybe there is. I don't know. But like, it just sucks that like one movie just ruined his career like that. Like, I'm trying to think of who else was like that, because there's plenty of actors like that. I just can't think of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of actors that definitely did one bad movie and then all of a sudden they just didn't have a career anymore.
Bruce Lee's son?
I mean, I'm not. You know what? That's good. That's good. That's good enough. We're done. Moving on.
Round 4.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, G.
What the fuck is the next subject?
What sets you off?
In a good way or a bad way?
I think this is supposed to be a negative connotation.
It starts with a C and ends with a RIS.
Just because you're wrong all the time isn't my fault.
Start the fucking timer.
I did that on purpose.
I don't know how androids work.
He doesn't know how to work androids. It's kind of cute. It's like when a baby finds his feet.
What? No, because I've never found my feet. Fuck Android.
Because you can't see your feet?
No, because I'm just Android.
Oh, sure.
I got to check the settings and then I can put your username to find your feet.
Apparently Android set you off.
Yeah, no, just because like, I can.
Yeah.
What sets you off? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like if we're kind of going on like technology wise, like Mac still pisses me off a lot. Even though like I use Mac predominantly, it still is fucking annoying.
I hate when it just doesn't work. Because when it's working fine, it's working fine. But they do have moments where you're just like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's a lot of times. And especially like this isn't really necessarily Mac's fault, but like because they don't have like a built-in USB, you have to like buy this whole fucking
That's so annoying.
dongle hub thing. And then all the time, like I'm trying to upload a file or something, and all of a sudden it just disconnects itself. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I won't give it that.
That's fucking annoying.
You know what I really hate? this is my event for the day. One of them at least is when you go and like try to work with people and they try to give you like a new website to try or like a new way of doing things.
I can hear that candle farting in the.
Yeah, like I can't stand fucking Canva.
Oh yeah.
Or like when they're like, I got hired for a show and they made me start a new profile on this like new website of book shows. And I'm just like, I don't want to do this. Like that sets me off,
dude. Yeah, because it's like super convenient for the booker, but it's like, dude, I'm literally gonna use this for you,
just for you, yeah.
And I'm not gonna do that.
So that sets me off. Or when people like flex on you with the business card of like, oh, just tap it here, or like just scan this.
Yeah, because we were at a business after hours type bullshit.
Like, fuck you. This
and
is
they're just like, hey, if you want scan my business card. I was like, I don't want it. I'm like, no, scan it. I'm like, no, I don't want it.
And they force you to fucking save their number. And I'm just like, this makes me want to work with you less.
Yeah.
Like don't force me to fucking work with you. Like if I want to work with you, I'll work with you. But don't be like, oh, like let me do. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
That sets me off for sure. It's just like someone that's trying to flex when you're trying to do like work business. And I guess yeah, like trying new things is fine. But I'm never going to use like any of the applications that I've been asked to use ever. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I guess going back to the business after hours, that's fucking annoying because you'll literally like. Someone's like, oh, hey, so what do you do? And you go through your spiel like, oh, hey, we do blah, 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 blah. Like it's all like 5-minute conversation of just you talking. And like, cool, here's my card, hit me up. And it's like, oh, you're a chiropractor. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Yeah, here's a coupon for my chiropractor place, but you got to use it by next Friday or else it expires. And you're just like, cool, not going to
Yeah, I was like, yeah, man, thanks for that.
I guess that sets me off too, man. It's just being like selling myself. I hate it.
Yeah, but like, I guess I don't hate it, but I hate when I'm selling myself because someone asks and then you're just like, oh yeah. And they're like, cool, don't give a fuck. Here, buy my, here's my card for a new roof. And I'm like, bro, what any time of like starting a small business from the ground up makes you think I have a house.
Right.
Like, come on, man.
No, what thing that I remember I used to deliver beer for a beer company, and we were going to a Fuzzy's to go deliver like for the first time there just before the grand opening. And the guy's like, all right, sell me this beer. And I was like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, like sell me this beer. Like, aren't you the salesman? I was like, no, I'm the delivery guy. He's like, all right, well, sell me this beer. I'm just kind of like,
you already bought the
This is an American wheat. It's a really good beer. He's like, oh, okay. We'll just put it over there. I'm just kind of like, were you gonna like not buy it if I didn't give you like a good sales pitch? Like you already fucking bought the beer.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. If you're dropping it off, then they already fucking bought it.
Like I just hate like trying to like on the spot sell myself. I'm just kind of like, dude, like that's not what I'm here for. Or I don't know, like that's why I really have a hard time with like any of like those meetups and stuff like that because I'm just kind of like, I just want to have a beer and just see how you're doing. If I really want to see how you're doing.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got you.
Like I'm not here like oh, so what do you do? Like, oh, I have a video production. Oh, tell me more about it. I'm like, we've been around for 2 years. You know, we do video, this and that. Okay, cool. Well, I'm a lender, so here, if you ever need a house, I'm just like, this conversation went to nothing. That sets me off.
Yeah, dude, that shit is so fucking annoying.
But what also sets me off a lot is when people just talk shit about sports without even asking for it.
Dude, I always love like unprompted sports conversation. Because I'm the first to admit that, like, I don't like sports. But just because I don't like them doesn't mean I don't know anything about them.
Like, you like sports, but you're not going to dedicate your time to go see them. Like, if it's on or if you're there, you're like, I'm going to invest my time watching this because it's there or it's on.
Yeah.
But you're not going to be like, oh, like, I just feel,
but then it's like, oh, man, did you see the game the other day where so-and-so did so-and-so and and I was like, yeah, man, no, I saw that, and I think it's kind of dumb, but whatever. He's like, what? You don't even understand. I'm like, bro, why'd you ask that if you want to argue about it?
I just hate when people I'm just like, oh, yeah, like, I think the Nuggets are going to do this, and then like, oh, no, the Nuggets fucking suck, dude. Warriors are going to take this shit. I'm just like, I didn't fucking ask you for this shit, bro. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, you just have to fucking just shit on everything? Like, come on.
Yeah. See, and that's like kind of goes back to our conversation on, I think, the last podcast about tribalism. Like, these dudes, like, just get so fucking heated over, like, their tribe of their sports team. I'm just like, bro.
Like, it kind of ruins...
You live in Colorado. You've been born and raised in Colorado. Don't talk to me about the fucking California team that you root for, you fucking bandwagon bitch-ass fan.
It's just funny. I mean, because I used to be the kind of guy that would just...
I didn't realize I got set off so much about this.
Yeah, because you know I'm right. Like, it's one of those things where like, I'm just like, I used to be the kind of guy that would just talk shit back to them, right? But then I'm like, no, this is just pointless. Like, I'm not proving anything to myself, so I'm just going to talk about it. Now, if I get excited on Facebook or Instagram, I always post like, oh, like they won or this and that. And then there's always just like that one person that just shits on. I'm just like, dude, like why? Like you fucking like people miserable. I get it, but Jesus Christ, like, fuck off.
I also like hate people that like force conversations like that on you.
Yeah.
Where like you like sit down at a bar next to somebody and like you're just watching TV and like a basketball game is on. Like, oh, these guys fucking suck, huh? And you're like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of either of these teams, so I have no idea. I don't watch them. It's like, oh, well, you see, and then just start explaining it to you. I'm like, fuck, dude, shut the fuck up. I literally am not here to watch basketball that I don't give a fuck about.
Or hear you talk about basketball and I'm here to watch the basketball game.
Yeah. That is even worse. Like, every time I'm watching the Rockies, there's always a bigger Rockies fan there, a bigger baseball fan, and they're like, oh, well, technically that he's safe because of that, but you know, they didn't call that. I was like, actually, that's not the rule, but that's fine.
I love that Chris says he like doesn't like sports, but he loves baseball. I do like baseball. A lot. Yeah.
The
fact that he said he doesn't like sports and still talks about baseball means it's not a sport. That was a terrible argument. Yeah, anyways, that is time.
I've always been the first person to say, I don't even like baseball. I'm still talking.
You got to touch it.
I don't even like baseball. I like the Rockies. I've always said that. Always said that.
I nailed it. With the crickets on top. That's a long little sample. Oh my God, it's still going.
Anyway, moving on.
That was time.
Final round.
Last subject. You sound like the kid from Hey Arnold. Chris, you're going to explain this one for me. Last subject is confusing collabs.
Confusing collabs.
Yes.
Oh, I think that's like, like when Katy Perry did a song with Snoop Dogg.
That's not confusing at all. It's amazing.
That's super confusing until the song came out and you're like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like Katy Perry with Juicy J. That's weird.
No, I get it.
But I mean, at the time when that came out too, like
she's a beast.
Snoop Dogg was not doing anything.
What song did he do with Katy Perry?
Juicy J. It was Dark Horse.
No, but what song did Snoop Dogg do with Katy Perry?
He did California Girls.
Oh, he did. I forgot about that. The intro, right?
Like Ludacris and Justin Bieber.
You know that dude charges like $200,000 just to be on the song.
I heard that, and I was like, that's probably not right.
He said it came from him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's probably not right. I think that's what his people tell him that he charges. But it was like, I don't see anybody actively paying $250,000 because he said $250,000.
That was $200,000.
Yeah, I was like, I don't see
another $100,000 for being on the music video.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't see anybody paying Snoop Dogg $250,000 just to be on their music or their song.
I fucking do. He got Ben Rector, who was like the most like that's a fucking confusing collab.
Yeah,
Ben Rector did a song with like Snoop Dogg, and Snoop Dogg didn't do anything that was part of the song. He just like spit a verse and then just put it on there. I'm pretty sure that costs like probably like 200,000. Yeah,
that's fucking wild, dude.
I
mean, like I said, it could be 100% true. I just don't feel like
I'm sure
100%.
If Snoop Dogg was like, 200,000, you just tell me what I'm collaborating with. If you got like a country rapper that's just like in there, he probably would do it.
Gross. Hate it.
Dude, 200,000.
Hate it
for a fucking hour of your time.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. So anything Snoop Dogg is pretty much confusing now, dude.
Yeah, that's very. I guess that makes sense why he does everything.
It's what I'm saying.
Like when Nelly did Florida Georgia Line.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like I'm saying, like
the fuck.
Some people need just the exposure of Snoop Dogg on this album, and fucking like it probably is worth it if you think about it.
Maybe.
Like not even his rap because no one remembers his rap. It's just literally like
featuring Snoop Dogg. Yeah. Snoop Dogg's in this.
So there's that. Confusing collabs. Pepsi with Peeps. That was confusing.
Yeah. I forgot they did that. I guess keeping on the Pepsi train, what we talked about, I think last podcast now.
Yeah, go Pepsi.
Flaming hot Mountain Dew.
Yeah, that was such a weird one, dude.
That was so gross.
Any collab with like Flaming Hot nowadays has been just like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. So gross.
I'm surprised Taco Bell hasn't really. Have they done one? I guess they do like the spicy Dorito, but like if it's like Flaming Hot,
they do like Doritos Locos, whatever. Yeah.
But why didn't they do like one like Flaming Hot like Cheetos?
I have no idea.
I'd eat that and get immediate heartburn.
Yeah, right. You have heartburn just thinking about it. I see it in your face.
I just hear that.
I see it in your face.
Straight indigestion that's just going to turn into a fucking Pepto-Bismol commercial right now.
Yeah.
What else is there? Tim McGraw and Nelly. That was a weird one. Cause it's all in my head.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah,
I think about it over and over again. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Dude, like when, so this was confusing at the time and now it makes more sense. But when Kid Rock did that song with Sheryl Crow,
Yeah.
you're just like, what the fuck? And now it makes more sense because Kid Rock is definitely more country bumpkin than he is like whatever the fuck he was before that.
Yeah. My name is Kid. Is that his name?
Whatever his hard rock, hip hop, rap shit was.
He definitely sold out just to
because he was definitely like on that train of like I'm hard rock, rap, kind of new metal kind of shit.
Yeah, he jumped on the Limp Bizkit train for sure.
And then he did a song with Sheryl Crow, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Fucking Kid Rock.
Yeah,
that guy's wild.
That dude is absolutely insane.
I'm sure what was weird at like when it first came out, but now it's actually pretty dope. Was Run DMC and Aerosmith.
Oh yeah, that is super weird too. I forget.
Like for its time, it's probably like, yo, what the?
Yeah, that actually. Fun fact. That actually like brought Aerosmith back.
Yeah.
So if you guys hate Aerosmith, you can blame Run DMC for making them still popular. So it's Run DMC's fault that you have to listen to that one song. So Armageddon.
Are
or whatever.
you saying that Aerosmith was better before Run DMC was involved?
No, they were gone.
No,
they were done being a band.
Sorry, I'm saying like their music.
Oh no, their music was shit.
Oh, dude, but Sweet Emotion is such a good song. Like that, like those like first few albums were pretty good.
I think that's on the first one.
Dream On.
I think that's also on the first one.
So good. Oh, it's a good song. And then once he changed his voice, I couldn't fucking stand him.
That's because he blew out his vocal cords.
Oh, I
But
guess
that's
it worked
fine
for him.
But yeah, no, it's Run DMC's fault.
Yeah. Ludacris and fucking Justin Bieber. You said that one earlier.
Yeah.
I fucking hated Ludacris.
When I was 13, I had my first love.
How do you go from fucking
Something about Starbucks?
How do you go from like I got a big weed stash, pocket full of cash, just seen a big old ass into that?
Yeah, dude.
It's like Jesus,
So stupid.
But yeah, ever since then he's the Jamie Kennedy of hip hop at that point.
Dude, I was super surprised that like it makes more sense then than it does now. But
The Baby and Dua Lipa.
No. Bruno Mars and
Anderson .Paak.
No. Fucking
Mark
Gym
Ronson?
Class Heroes. The fucking Millionaire song.
Oh, Travis Scott.
Travis McCoy.
Travis McCoy.
Yeah, Travie. But yeah, he's from Gym Class Heroes.
Oh, Gym Class was so dope.
Which also Gym Class Heroes had a random collab with the singer from Fall Out Boy. We're just getting into like one of those big conspiracy theory maps of just connecting.
JFK.
But yeah,
Jamie Harvey Oswald.
So kind of at the time it made sense because nobody gave a fuck about Bruno Mars, right? Because he was like, nobody knew who he was. And then all of a sudden Travie McCoy, who everybody knew who he was via Gym Class Heroes, went solo, and then he came out with the Millionaire song that Bruno Mars was featured on. And I'm like, okay, yeah, helping out this nobody, but now you look at it, it's like, who the fuck is Travie McCoy?
Dude, Bruno Mars like helped so many artists out there too. Like, so he had that one, he had that other one with B.O.B. with Bob.
The Airplanes? No.
No, he did.
Who was the Airplanes one?
That was MIA.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right, but yeah.
All I want to do is that one.
No, that's not Airplanes.
That the Airplanes is Paramore chick.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Haley
Williams.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So Bruno Mars had one with B.O.B. the Beautiful Girl.
Oh, yeah. That's on the same album as the Airplane
he
song.
He was in that one. He did that with Travis McCoy. He did So What? We Smoke Drugs. Bruno was in everything, dude. So he was like,
he was the producer on a lot of those,
yeah,
right?
so he wrote a lot of songs in that aspect. So he was actually really well known in the music scene until it wasn't until Doo-Wops and Hooligans that he made that happen. But yeah, it was just weird hearing him like in everything. You're like, who the fuck is this kid? Which I'm glad he's around because I fuck with Bruno.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it made sense then, but now it's like, why did he do that?
Yeah.
Those fucking nobodies. Like, nobody gives a shit about B.O.B. now.
Weirdest collab, We Are the World.
From the 80s?
That was so weird, dude. That's such a terrible song.
Dude, that song is so bad.
I don't know why anyone thinks it slaps.
What the fuck was that for?
Is it for Farm Aid?
Life Aid.
Life Aid.
Or Live Aid. I forgot what the fuck it's called. But like Africa shit. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anything that has more than like 5 singers in it, and like, this is fucking weird.
Like Paul McCartney was in it.
Yeah, like
Michael Jackson, Lionel Richie, Madonna.
What the fuck's the guy's name? Fucking from Office Space. The No Talent Ass Clown.
Oh yeah, the fucking gym guy.
Oh, what the fuck's his name?
Oh god, I don't remember. Yeah.
Oh god, it's gonna piss me off.
Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton. Like, just a bunch of random like Madonnas and everything, and just like this.
Dude, there's some random actor in it too. That's like not a singer.
Yeah, I'm just like, yo, like I get what you guys are doing, but having this many talented people trying to talent each other is fucking annoying.
Yeah, it was
terrible collab.
It was awful. They've done that multiple times with a bunch of different shit, though.
Yeah, I fucking hate it.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's time. That'd be like if like The Weeknd, Anderson .Paak, Bruno Mars, Drake, DJ Khaled, Justin Bieber,
and then
Usher.
sprinkle in some Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Lil Wayne's in there, and fucking Kendrick Lamar's making one song about fucking gun violence.
Right. Oh, dude, I actually saw.
It would hurt.
I saw a video the other day of Lil Wayne before he did a song with Eminem. He was asking Eminem to come, like he's like, Eminem, I'm calling you out, not to like battle or anything because you're way better than me, but come make a song with me. I was like, way to backtrack that real hard, Lil Wayne.
He was on a podcast and they were asking this. He asked someone who he thought the 5 rappers was, and he's just like, oh, Eminem's not even on there. He's like, okay.
Yeah.
He's like, you're not mad that you're not on. He's like, nah, dude. He's like, Eminem should be on everyone's top 5. I'm like, Jesus, that's coming from Lil Wayne himself, the man who got pardoned by Trump.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys again for tuning in. We will have a DVD extras here shortly, so yeah, make sure you guys check it out on Friday. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Google Podcast, whatever else we're on. Check it out. Let us know.
I have no idea what the hell long that list is. So you could literally just say things, and I have no idea if that's right.
Yeah, we just make up Blizzard and Teetle Tottle.
Yeah, we're Title.
We're on Titties.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Good. See you later. Bye.
Bye, you guys.